Today we are bringing you something from the showroom of our friends at Bike Shop Rivonia. It's a bike from 2013, and not what you might expect. This is a Boss Hoss, a motorcycle with a 5.7 litre Chevy V8 motor. Now, if you look very closely, you can tell that it's American. It's subtle, it's very subtle. You have to look very closely and you have to know what you're looking for, but you can just about tell it comes from the USA. That's right, Boss Hoss is a famous American bike builder. This is the last of only a few imported to South Africa. And the numbers are massive. 5.7 litres, 8 cylinders, 355 horsepower, 549 newton meters of torque, and 500 kilograms of weight. Normally when we film bikes, pushing them is easy. Not in this case. And now it's time to ride it. And that's not simple.
Right, here we go. This thing is huge. Honestly, there is this much motorbike, like here in front of me. It's just, yeah. Anyway, okay, so we turned it on. The key is down this side. You reach down here. You turn it on. There we go. A whole lot of stuff happens with these dials. It's got 5 dials over here. I don't even know what some of this stuff does. But there's numbers, and I'm sure they're important. I'll just pretend to know, be like a pilot, I'll tap them every now and again. I've not ridden this bike yet, so this is my first time riding it. You're getting a honest first impression here. Okay, it's a bit of a process. So at the moment, it's got a little gear indicator thing here on the like on the top of the tank here. And if you look down, it's in neutral. This is an automatic gearbox, so it doesn't work like an auto. It's got a gear lever, but that gear lever works like an auto shift in a car. So at the moment it's in neutral, and I can start it in neutral. There's a button over here. There we go. Whoa! Whole thing. Do you feel that? Whole thing's going. That's and all the buttons have gone all haywire. And yeah, there's lots of stuff happening. I hope it's all good. Right, now we gotta get moving. So it's in neutral now. There is no clutch on the handlebar. There's no clutch anywhere. It's all automatic. And the way, if you look at RND2, you want to take it to D, that's in drive. So what you do is you use your foot, you push down on the gear lever, there we go, and the bike starts creeping forward. So it's an automatic gearbox, because you don't do stick shift. Right. Let this car come past, driving as slowly as they possibly can. Alright, okay, let's start moving. First time moving. Oof. Man, it sounds like an American V8 car. Hey, but we're moving. We're doing a whole 50 kilometers per hour. I'm so proud.
Okay, so we proved it can move, but does it work as a motorcycle?
And this thing is huge. Honestly, you're not gonna go. Yeah, this isn't gonna make a great commuter. I'll say that much. You're not going to go through traffic. I mean, clearly this is made in America, because America is not a properly developed country. Lane splitting is not common there. Most places are not allowed. So people buy bikes like trikes, they buy Can-Am Spiders, and bikes like this that are not good for commuting, not good lane splitters, because you can't do it there anyway. You sit in the queue with all the cars. And if you're going to sit in the queue with all the cars, you may as well have something big and gaudy and vulgar like this.
And it's not like you're not going to be noticed while you're in traffic.
To look at it, it's vulgar. I mean, as I say, there's a lot of Americanness in this paint job. As I say, subtly American. There's chrome everywhere. You look at these giant handlebar switches. Big American things. Yeah, look at me, all big and chrome. And there's emblems everywhere, and there's logos everywhere, and these massive clocks, and these massive everything.
And then there's the price. This 11-year-old motorcycle on the floor of Bike Shop Rivonia is 699,000 Rand.
Cracky, is that how much one of these things is? That's an 11-year-old motorbike. How much are these new? Wow.
Anyway, apart from that, all is well.
Again, this thing it's weirdly comfortable. It's got this little backrest that's actually perfect. I mean, here we go. I've got all my kind of weight on that backrest and on the seat. My legs are very far apart and it's a little bit hot and burny, but if I just keep my legs a little bit away, it's okay. The seat's comfortable. The suspension's working phenomenally well. I really thought this was going to be typical American, where the slightest little crack in the road, if you drive over a leaf, it wants to break your spine. I thought it would be like that, but it's not. It feels more, I mean, comfort-wise, suspension-wise, it feels more like a kind of European touring bike. It's really cool. But it's amazing how solid this machine is. Big bikes, you sometimes tend to feel them. They tend to move, they tend to weave. I mean, even around corners, I'm not going to say this thing's a fast turner, but, you know, you get around them. This thing just screams America. Yeah, big V8 Hemi motor from a Chevy. Inside my cruiser, man, inside my chopper, with all the chrome. It just screams. This thing is the epitome of America, man. America. Hell.
That's all grand and well, but we're ignoring the fact that this is essentially a giant motor with 2 wheels bolted on it.
Alright, and I suppose that all that means is that it's my responsibility now, for you the good viewers, to open the throttle. Right, close visor, let's see how that feels. Right, and... Whoa! Bloody hell! Oh, okay, oh, I'm chickening out, I'm chickening out. I didn't really get that fast, but I'm chickening out. That's just... What? The camera's actually moved. I kind of want to do that again. I mean, it was a brief moment, but let's do it again. Right, there we go. Alright. And open throttle. Bloody hell. Sorry, this is a very professional review, I promise. That's the weirdest feeling I've ever... Wow, it's so odd. Because normally in order to move forward that quickly, it takes a lot of screaming and revving and gear changes and everything. This thing just kind of goes, whoa, this big lazy giant just pulling you along. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. It does feel like you would imagine like an American muscle car, all hotted up and, you know, supercharged and whatever have you.
So here we have a bike that's vulgar, conspicuous, expensive, and requires a team of Sherpas to reverse it out of a garage. But is all that worth it? In a word, yes.
Bikes like this are the epitome of motorcycling. Big and stupid and senseless, no point to anything, but they're so good. They give you such a bike like this, riding a bike like this, gives you such a special feeling. Like I'm giggling, I'm only like a school kid. And it's bikes like this give you that wonderful special feeling. It's just, yeah, nothing else can do it. The whole concept of this thing, the execution of this thing, and the feeling it gives you while you're riding, yeah, nothing's gonna beat it. Nothing beats something like this. 700 grand for an 11-year-old motorbike. I don't have 700 grand, but if I did have a spare 700 grand, I think think I'd do it. I actually would. I am that kind of person that would own a motorbike like this and be very happy. I'd rock up at places on this thing, make a damn fool of myself trying to park it, but I wouldn't care. This is awesome. This is spectacular, and it is awesome in the genuine meaning of the word. It's brilliant. I love this sort of thing.